So the Ontario government has made changes to the OSAP rules and regulations. And one thing that's interesting about this is that you don't need to go to school. You don't. School, university, college is not for learning. Okay, and let me emphasize this and give me a minute before you scroll. It's not for learning. Colleges and universities are intended to build a network of people that are interested in a topic that you're also interested in. So if you're not going to go to university or college and build that society for yourself, that network, then if you're a shy person, you don't go to school, man. I will tell you that you can go on any university, college course, find the books that everybody is reading, go and buy the books that you need, read them, and all you'll need is the knowledge. Because knowledge without experience is bullshit. You see, there's so many people out there that go and they get these degrees, and then they go for these interviews, and the interviewer will say, "How many years experience do you have?" And you say, "None." And they say, "Okay, thank you so much. We'll get in touch." You see, it doesn't matter how many master's courses you take, how many certificates you got, how many workshops you've done. None of that matters. The only thing that an employer wants to know is, can you do the job? And that job is only done by people who have mastered the experience part of it. So you betcha. And if you are going to school thinking that you're going to get an experience and education, you're not. You're buying knowledge. And what a horrible thing to spend your money on is knowledge, rather than going out and finding experience. You see, the experience part's the hard part, right? Flipping through the pages of your textbook and reading, that's the easy part. But getting behind the machine, getting behind the instrument, getting behind the levers that knowledge builds on, that's the hard part. And if you don't have experience, forget it. Especially if you're a newcomer coming to Canada, and then Canada has this little clause and it says Canadian experience. What the fuck is this? This goes to show you what a scam education is. Because if you don't have Canadian experience, then you're not experienced. So you're telling me that you were a doctor in India, in Iran, in Pakistan, in Russia, and you've been practicing medicine for 20 years, but you don't have Canadian experience? Now you got to drive a fucking bus? You see, it's all a scam. The education system is a scam. It's a Ponzi. And every immigrant parent that comes to Canada says to their kid, "Oh, we brought you to this country for the education." And yes, thank you for that. But that education comes at a cost. And that cost is OSAP. Right? They want you to go on OSAP. Why? Because they want you to put you into debt. The faster this society can get you into debt, the more useful you are to the society, not to yourself. You see, they're trying to take away your ability to live an impactful life for yourself. Because as soon as you put an 18-year-old kid into debt, what does that 18-year-old kid have to do? They have to take every job that comes to them. They don't get to pick the job that they do. They have to find the job that pays their rent, that pays their car bill, that pays for their food, that pays for their heat. And Canada is a very unforgiving country. As you can see, it is filled with snow 7 months a year. And so, if you're coming to Canada thinking that you're going to live this amazing life and you're going to go to school and you're going to learn business administration, or you're going to learn a dental hygienist assistant, I'm going to tell you right now that you will be unemployed, broke, and in food bank line sooner and faster than you can spell OSAP. Because at the end of the day, these banks, because we have a fiat system, work on liquidity. They need to keep this money moving, right? They can't have money sitting, because as soon as your money sits, they have instruments such as inflation that eats into it. And so I'm going into a lot of topics right now, but what I wanted to tell you is that if you're a young person, man, woman, you should look at getting experience more than getting an education, knowledge. Once you get the experience, the knowledge will come. There's no point in having knowledge that you can't use. Okay? But person who is experienced always uses the knowledge. So I hope this helps. If you've listened to the end of this, type in education, because I want to know who's paying attention. And if you know of somebody that's wanting to go to higher education, send them this video, because it will save them a lot of years that they'll be in debt. And I hope you enjoyed it. There you have it.